Yes. When I started Union Seminary, my interests were extremely biblical rather than theological. And John Bright, who was an authority on the Old Testament, was my teacher. And I learned Hebrew and took many courses from John Bright and Patrick Miller and Dr. Mays, who were all Old Testament people, and some really wonderful New Testament people. I had training in theology. I had training in pastoral care. I had training in ethics and a little bit of philosophy of religion. I graduated, went to into the trenches, so to speak, with parishioners, and the questions asked by the youngest and the oldest and everything in between made me realize that my interests were biblical, but beyond. I wanted to probe what the Bible's perspective had to say about big questions. And so I went back and did my graduate degrees in theology, and I focused on the problem of suffering. As you can imagine, from my family background, that was a perplexing thing for a young child to see his father in a very obviously unjustified manner taken out of life at age 27, but who retained his composure and never doubted the existence of God through all of that. And that, to me, was extremely impressive, and I wanted to pursue that. It was the question of evil and suffering in the face of the God of love.